Hello, it's been a while. The burning topic of the day or the week, the month, COPPA, or however you want to pronounce it, C-O-P-P-A, is this new US or updated newest US law against gathering data from children on the internet, or however the wording is. Don't know the right words, but anyway, I know what it means in Finnish. And there has been quite a lot of discussion and all kinds of talks about that on this website. And well, first things first, you have probably seen videos where people have talked about the destruction of YouTube and whatever. If that video has been like this, or those videos have been like this, there's a guy talking about this situation with gameplay in the background in the video. Do not listen. Most of those channels, and I've watched a lot of those videos during the past couple of days, those channels are about drama or causing drama, and well, it's fear-mongering basically. There's a link in the description box where a lawyer breaks down this YouTube's new ToS. Watch that video and listen what's being said, and then form your own opinions, because it's not what people think it is. For example, when YouTube says that they can delete a channel if it's not commercially viable, it doesn't mean that if your channel is not making any money, it'll be gone. The wording is kind of threatening if you don't understand what is being said. But by wording it that way, YouTube's basically just covering all the bases legally. The more important topic, to me at least, is this new video system, that if you are making videos yourself, you have to go to your channel settings and choose if your channel is geared towards children or no. And you can also do the same thing for individual video. If your channel is geared towards mature audience, but there are videos that can be taken as children friendly, you have to take that video to be geared towards children. And the funny thing is that, well, first of all, if you check that box that this video/channel is children friendly or it's geared towards children, there are things that might appeal to children. Comment sections, people's ability to add your videos to playlists, recommendations, stories, community tabs, all gone. And that's not because YouTube is one big brown hole, but that's because they are not allowed to gather data from children under the age of 13, which is kind of weird because you can't even create a Google account if you're not 13 or older. But that's again YouTube's trying to cover their own ass legally, in a legal sense. So when I first read through that updated ToS, there were two things that came to my mind: gaming channels and Lego channels. I mean, if you go to an average Lego channel, it's a grown man, usually, building Legos for other grown men to see. But Legos are appealing to children. So if your content is not geared towards children, but there are things that might appeal to children. So that's why it's children friendly and and gaming, obviously, all those Minecraft and Fortnite channels. What will happen? Even if you're making videos to, let's say, people who are, I don't know, 15 or older, it's still something that appeals to children, so you're screwed in that sense too. Is this appealing to children? I don't know what comes to my own content, because this is basically universal content. So what should I do? Because I'm not talking to children. There is no preschool education on this channel. And when I'm talking to a younger audience, I'm talking to someone who's in their mid to late teens. So it's a hard pill to swallow, but I'm laughing inwardly, or inwards. That's all I can do. Because first, a way back, YouTube said that the best way to be, friends with the website and its community is to be family friendly. Well, obviously, if your channel, your content is family friendly, then there are more potential viewers, there are more potential subscribers and so forth. Well, it was a win-win. But now with this new ToS, you shouldn't be family friendly if you want to make any kind of income through YouTube. So it's kind of a you are between, if you are making this kind of a family friendly context, you are between a rock and a hard place, because you can't make full-blown adult content or mature content, and no, I'm not talking about porn, but you can't really make these kind of a bold statements about politics or something like that, because then you're not advertiser friendly, so your videos are being demonetized. You can't have a gun channel, for example, because those channels are all also in trouble because they're not advertiser friendly. Well, now if you're trying to go to the other end of the spectrum, well, now you are geared towards younger audience, and that's not allowed if you want to get anything out from YouTube, either financially or what comes to the social interactive aspect of the website. So there's a very narrow strip that's kind of safe now, I think we can say. If you're making videos that are geared towards people in their late teens or to adults, for example, clearly adult educational content, that's safe. But if you're going anywhere else, then you pretty easily end up being in the gray area where you can't really think. But again, don't believe what I'm saying. Gather your own facts and create your own opinions about this. But at first I was kind of when people were moving to other platforms, or they started talking about moving to other platforms. But what comes to the current situation, I'm not surprised anymore, and I'm not even thinking why they are doing that anymore, because you can't be safe, even if you are trying to play along. You're following the rules, you're doing everything that ToS says. You can still be crapped, if that's the right word, plus the $42,000 fine from the US government. But anyways, form your own opinions after you have gathered the facts. Don't believe what these drama channels are saying, because most of the time and most of the videos I've watched, the research has been non-existing basically, and they've read what they wanted to read. So this is not the end of the world. I mean, there will be channels who are in trouble already. But situation itself is not as bad as it seems if you believe those drama channels. So watch the video that's linked down below, and it can be a bit boring, but if you want to understand what this kind of new system really means, watch that video.